yourselves right up to here. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
Hello again, everybody. It's Mark McDermott here, your one-take beer reviewer. Also online at beeronaut.com, and I should be putting up a address to click on when I say that. And once again, it's time for another one-take beer review. And well, it's May here in the Chicago area. It was nice and hot for a little while, and now it's a little cool, and it's been stormy. I just tried to mow the lawn and got a little more than 3/4 through the front yard, and then the thunder started up in the rain, so I had to put the lawnmower away for just a little bit. I think it's time for a beer, and I'm still catching up with all the beers that are being sent to me by Lagunitas of California and of the Chicago area. And this is they're already repeating beers that I've already talked about. But this one somehow has not come to me before. This is the Lagunitas Born Again Yesterday. It's a unfiltered ale, and the idea of this has been that their Born Yesterday ale is made with fresh wet hops, and they've been experimenting with a way to have wet hops available all year, which is of course hard because they need to be picked fresh. So they're not really saying how, but I guess they're managing to hold a shipment of hops in a state of wetness. And let's see how that comes out. And unfortunately, when it was hot, that was when they tried to send it to me. So it probably sat in a UPS facility with no cooling. And when I picked it up, it sat in my car trunk when it was 80 degrees out. So any problems I have with the beer might just be my own fault here. So we'll try to do a nice beer pour here. Yes, it's like I'm doing a TV show. Keep the product label toward the camera, everybody. All right, there's a nice big head. And for an unfiltered ale, it's just a little bit cloudy. Starting to see a few little floaties in it, but it's not really thick with particles like, say, a Bell's beer is. But the extra foam helps bring up a very tropical, fruity taste. Let's see if I can see what hops are in it. I've got my other screen out over here, and I know we'll just try to be more prepared one of these days. But anyway. Nope, no, I think they change up the hops every year. This is part of what they call their one-hitter series, where they just do one batch every year, and they do repeat it year after year, but a very nice mango and papaya and pineapple smell to this. I know, I keep sniffing and sniffing. Let's see if I can get a nice TV beer here going. Yeah, there we go. And yes, we'll keep talking about things while the foam goes down here. Yes, and it is very fruity. Doesn't come across as being too bitter. They just show that it's 7.2% alcohol by volume. Yeah, I know you can't read the label like this because there's too much light on it. But it's starting to show through. There is some good Pacific Northwest hop bitterness to it, but it's not as pronounced as the tropical fruit that I noticed in the nose. There's a very strong malty backbone to it. Just a little bit of caramel roast to it, so just very slightly. Otherwise, it still kind of looks like your basic pale ale type style, of which there are so many variations now. But and this is one of their stronger beers again at 7.2, so it's definitely something to just sit back with. I just off the top of my head kind of see this going with a charcuterie, whatever that is. Actually, I know it's sausage, cheese, and so forth. probably as an appetizer beer. But once again, it is quite tasty, and they're not going to send me their bad stuff. But this has survived being in the heat for a while. But I did just pick this up about a couple days ago, and I know it's one of these beers you want to have fresh instead of letting it hang around. So if it's at your store, be sure to pick it up and drink it quickly. I don't mean drink it fast. I mean just drink it while it's still good and fresh. Beg your pardon. That is the Lagunitas Born Again Yesterday Unfiltered Ale, and from Lagunitas Brewing Company of Petaluma, California, and Chicago, Illinois. Yay! And this is Mark McDermott, your one-take beer reviewer and Beeronaut.com, wishing you a happy weekend or a happy week, whatever time it is when you're looking at this.